After speaking, he couldn't help but look at Aoshui, and sighed. Aoshui, master is right. Our family has had such a great kindness, and he will always take care of you like this. You have to hurry. What exactly did Aoshui's father mean? Knowing that he wanted to hold on tight, in fact, he wanted to make her act faster and make substantial progress with master. She suddenly said with a little shame, Dad, many things are not what I want to do. After all, master has a wife. Although I like him, I still have more than enough energy. Qin Gang nodded, and then said earnestly, Aoshui, otherwise, you will come forward to meet with master for the supply of medicinal materials. Anyway, you are graduating this summer and you should enter the internship period soon. Now, just serve the master's pharmaceutical factory wholeheartedly. This way you will have more opportunities to get along with him. Aoshui thought for a moment, then nodded immediately. Okay, Dad. Like Nanako, she is already in her senior year this year. There are basically no classes in the next semester of the senior year. After the Chinese New Year, she will enter the internship period. At that time, almost all senior students will find a work unit to start an internship, and Aoshui is no exception. She studied finance and management at the Orus Hill Institute of Finance and Economics, and she was asked to cooperate with Charlie, which happened to be a professional counterpart. Thinking of this, Aoshui couldn't help but look forward to it. She herself has always been melancholic for not having the opportunity to get along with Charlie often. If there is a work issue with Charlie in the future, it means that she will often have the opportunity to see him. This made her feel very excited. Tokyo, Japan at this moment. After Charlie's killing of chickens and monkeys, the only remaining executives of the entire Kobayashi Pharmaceutical were as honest as sheep. Ichiro also cooperated with Paul in the local commercial department in Tokyo to complete the transfer and change of the shares of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical. Now, 90% of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical's shares are all under the name of JX Pharmaceutical. Because the next production work of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical is of great importance, Charlie cannot leave Tokyo for the time being. He wants to ensure that all production lines of Kobayashi are successfully converted to JX Wizen before leaving Japan. Therefore, the first production line to complete the conversion work is Kobayashi's Tokyo production line. Charlie asked Liang to take inventory of all the medicinal materials of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical, count all the medicinal materials that can be used to produce JX Wizen, and then calculate how much other medicinal materials are needed based on the production capacity of the Tokyo production line. After counting the demand, he immediately sent the list to Qin Gang, and asked him to immediately make arrangements to prepare these medicinal materials as soon as possible, and then quickly transport them to Tokyo by air. At the same time, Liang had to count the medicinal materials needed by several other production lines, and send them to Qin Gang one after another, so that Qin Gang could prepare, and then send the prepared medicinal materials to other production bases. After doing all this, Charlie and his party, led by Ichiro, came to the luxurious flat-floor villa of the Kobayashi family in central Tokyo. Originally, Isaac had arranged a hotel for Charlie, but because of Ichiro's kind invitation, Charlie decided temporarily to stay at Ichiro's house. This flat-story villa of Ichiro's is the entire top floor of an 80-story building. The indoor construction area alone is thousands of square meters. It is extremely luxurious. It also has exclusive use of the entire roof terrace and its own helipad. Sky Infinity swimming pool can be said to be the ultimate luxury. After nightfall, Charlie took a bath and called his wife Claire to report that he was safe. Then he stood alone on the large terrace on the top floor, watching the bustling night view of Tokyo, with thoughts flying. Kobayashi Pharmaceutical is a key part of his energy accumulation. If Kobayashi successfully converts all production to produce JX Wizen for him, then JX Wizen can be marketed worldwide in the shortest time. Moreover, Charlie had already figured it out clearly that the price of his Wizen scattered in the domestic market would never be increased, and to give back to the domestic people with the greatest cost-effectiveness, but the price overseas must soar. The selling price of retail terminals should be at least 2 to 3 times higher than RMB 100. That is about 60 a box. In this way, the net profit of each box is at least 30s. Since JX Wizen can greatly relieve and treat many stomach diseases and discomforts, It will definitely become an essential medicine for every family in the future. Therefore, Charlie estimates that JX's future income will increase rapidly at a rapid rate. Maybe it can make tens of billions a year, and it's still in USD. If you develop a few other categories, it will really make a huge profit. Charlie is not a greedy person. The main reason why he can't wait to make more money is that he hopes to improve his overall strength as soon as possible. The parents' grievances have not yet been repaid. The many Eastcliff families that formed the anti-Wade alliance led by the Sioux family back then had to pay the price for the death of his parents. Even the Wade family bears an unshakable responsibility in this matter. Charlie knows very well that if he wants to oppose the entire Eastcliff family and make them surrender to him, the first thing is to improve his strength. If one day, he can return to Eastcliff as the raptor crosses the river, then all Eastcliff's families will tremble in front of him.